The small Buddhist kingdom, Ladakh, situated in the mighty arms of the Himalayas, along with its capital, Leh, is endowed with a wealth of present time's rarities, tranquility, nature, and human innocence. One gets struck in awe on witnessing the grand salute of glistening Himalayas and the lonesome stretches of chaste landscape that spurs a meditative hymn from within its depths. As we get closer, we find this wonderland immersed in cultural exuberance, festivities, and the sheer energy of traditional folk songs and dances. Life here is uncluttered, unfettered, and inspiringly simple. One can see people going on with their lives as it comes to them, flashing a casual smile or just turning the meditation wheel during rests in between market sessions. The God's children had to face a tough test of time when nature chose to be unkind to them. On the 5th of August, around midnight, the whole Ladakh was rocked by a devastating mudslide due to the cloudburst. The flash floods engulfed several villages in just a few hours, leaving behind hundreds of dead people, dilapidated houses and buildings, and a distressed populace. The most affected were the Lower Leh and Choglamsar. In 1933, the maximum rainfall recorded in Leh in a 24-hour period was just 96.2 millimeters. The cloudburst yielded a monstrous volume measuring 250 millimeters in an hour. A thing like this was never experienced by Ladakh before. Plenty of loose soil was washed away from the mountain slopes and the mud got deposited in different places around Leh. Stukmore and Skurbuchan were washed away, flattened. The beautiful triple-story houses and buildings that once protected many happy families were crushed to debris. Many of the fields were destroyed by the floods, meaning winter supplies are gone. Houses close to the river got filled with mud. The situation was bad, real bad, and demanded a string of questions to be answered quickly to put life back to its course. Government officers sprung to immediate action, connecting relief to Leh. The victims found temporary shelters in relief camps where they received food supplies and medical facilities. As the days passed by, the impact of loss began to sink in. Many had lost their belongings, many their savings. Some had lost their dear ones, and most, a lot of hope. Winters are fast approaching, and they badly need a house to snug the little ones in the chill that measures 25 degrees below the zero. The Prime Minister's visit to the affected land was more than a consolation.
इस दुख की घड़ी में मैं आपके सामने उपस्थित हुआ हूँ, अपने आप को आपके दुख में शरीक करने का और इस बात का जायजा देने के लिए कि किन मुसीबतों से आप गुजरे हैं। मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत सी जानें गई हैं, बहुत से बच्चे यतीम हो गए हैं। वो लोग तो जो गुजर गए हैं वो वापस आ नहीं सकते। लेकिन मैं आपको यकीन दिलाना चाहता हूँ कि उनके बाकी घर और परिवार की सहायता के लिए जो भी कुछ करना होगा,
He, in his brief address, stressed the immediate need of shelter for the victims.
मैं समझता हूँ कि सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत इस बात की है कि आने वाली सर्दियों से पहले आपके लिए नए मकान तैयार किए जाए। इसके लिए जो भी रुपया पैसा जरूरत होगा, भारत सरकार को, जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार और लद्दाख की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को उसमें पूरी सहायता देगी।
As the Prime Minister committed that people who had lost houses would have them back before the winter, it was our job, it was a challenge that we had to take, and we decided that we will coordinate all the production across our factories to ensure that people have a house before the onset of winter, which was just two and a half months away.
Everyone knew that building concrete houses immediately was absolutely unimaginable.
सीमेंट तो वैसे भी सुबह अगर हम सीमेंट में पानी फेंकते हैं तो पूरा जम जाता है बर्फ।
अभी लेबर वगैरह भी नहीं मिलता, एक दूसरे के साबिंग में घर बनाना है, दूसरा पत्थर नहीं मिलता तो इधर उधर से गाड़ी में ढोना पड़ता है, वो बहुत मुश्किल है जी।
National Mission on Bamboo Applications, with an astounding track record of rehabilitating thousands of people in tsunami-struck Andaman and Nicobar Islands with their innovative bamboo dwellings, was handed over a new assignment to reproduce their success story in the highest plateau of the Indian state of Kashmir, Leh. And the job was on. Without the engineered bamboo boards, it was impossible to start making bamboo shelters, as they had to be sourced from the production locations situated at Tamil Nadu, Arunachal Pradesh and West Bengal. An NMBA vendor was working for the Integrated Child Development Services Scheme to raise Anganwadi schools in Leh with bamboo structures. His ready stock of material was transferred immediately as a stopgap arrangement. Meanwhile, raw materials were rushed to the rough terrains of Leh from different parts of India, along with a team of engineers and workers. The construction work accelerated, and to the amazement of the locals, each shelter was erected in a record time of 3 days. 3 days against 3 months for concrete structure was astonishing for the locals by all means. In the first phase, several large-sized community centers were built to transfer the relief material and to provide shelter that was more permanent in nature. This brought immediate relief to the suffering community from the piercing winds. The victims staying in tents felt that the bamboo houses could be an awesome solution to their immediate shelter requirements.
अभी तो यहाँ इस जगह में उन्होंने कम्युनिटी हॉल की तरह या एक रूम बना है, और बहुत सुंदर लगा। ये घर भी गर्म भी चीज़ है, हल्का भी चीज़ है, तो हर चीज़ में
The demand for bamboo houses began to pour in.
तो हम सोचते हैं कि अगर हमें भी अगर एक फैमिलीज को छोटा मतलब एक रूम या मतलब कंपेन ऐसे कुछ मिलेगा तो आप लोगों का शुक्रगुजार कर सकता था।
When the bamboo house stood erected in the backdrop of handsome mountain ranges, it was clear that it had the character to do good to the people and culture of Leh. These structures are deemed to be the biggest innovation in recent times for rehabilitation of disaster-struck communities. Due to the modular nature of construction, they can be easily transported to the most challenging terrains and installed without much ado.
We were given the orders to start the construction around the 24th of August. What we did was we took the material which was lying with the district magistrate immediately for construction. We had been building schools and other community facilities in Leh, and there was some material available which we could take for the purpose of for the construction. And the first building came up on the 31st of August. In fact, consequently, when the President visited Leh on the 1st of September, she was shown that the NMBA had done done the first building as a part of the reconstruction. The rest of it would follow within the next 2 months.
The people of Leh are used to living in big multi-story houses with number of rooms. The first few families moved in the bamboo houses. It was a unique experience for them to live in plush new bamboo shelters. Many were excited by the mere shape and design of the structure.
यहाँ का एक्सक्यूबिशन की नाला में मेरा सब कुछ था, वहाँ से मेरा सब कुछ बह गया था। आज तो बहुत खुश है सर, क्योंकि मेरा कुछ सर छुपाने के लिए कुछ मिल रहा है।
इस स्ट्रक्चर को बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है जी। अभी तक तो बिल्कुल ये ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, हैरान हो रहा है सर अपना गाँव वाले को।
हमें यकीन नहीं था कि इतना अच्छा कमरा जो हमें इसे गवर्नमेंट बना कर दोगे या इतना बेनिफिट मिलेगा करके, हमें तो इतना उम्मीद नहीं थी।
घर ख़त्म हो जाए उस वक्त घर बना के दिया हो तो बहुत उनका कंपनी का और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ।
उसको हम बस दिल से बस बहुत ये करेगा जी, मेहरबानी करेंगे उनको। हम लोग को इतना कुछ कर दिया उन्होंने, उसके लिए हम कभी जिंदगी भर नहीं भूलेंगे जी उनको, भगवान से भी बढ़ के मानेंगे।
The families have arranged their belongings neatly in their new abode. Gradually, the life has started coming back to normal. The lovely bamboo structures have become the best companions to its residents as they are safe, hygienic, and provide the much desired warmth in the rigorous weather of Leh. Bamboo fibers offer high quality thermal insulation to the structures, keeping the inmates cozy. To add additional thermal properties to the structures, polyurethane foam-filled compressed bamboo boards called puff boards were used. The rehabilitation project was not just tasked to provide shelter to the refugees, but also to help the people regain social normalcy. In Phyang, a 500-year-old Imam Bara, a revered symbol of Muslim faith, also succumbed to the unfortunate event. Muharram was closed and the locals needed a secure place to conduct the majlis. NMBA generously built a bamboo imambara for the Muslim community at Phyang much before the Muharram. It was a pleasant surprise for the local people.
400-500 साल पहले इतना तारीख़ी एक इमाम बाड़ा जो इबादत गाह था वो भी बह गया, तो हमें इतनी एक किस्म का यतीम जैसा बन गया। कम अब हम इबादत कहाँ करूं, कैसे मनाऊं? मुसलमानों का मुहर्रम का महीना जो है वो अंदेशा और गम का महीना है। हमारे गवर्नमेंट की मेहरबानी से तो हमारे लिए इबादत करने के लिए, पूजा करने के लिए ये बिल्डिंग बनाया।
Today, inside the holy shrine, daily majlis is conducted for the devotees. The community is thankful to the authorities for being so sensitive and receptive to their needs.
का हमारा दुख सुख को बांटने के लिए हमारे NMBA इंडिया के हमें बहुत ही सहूलियत की।
इसमें इबादत करने का जगह भी मिला और यहाँ इबादत करते रहेंगे।
As more number of people get possession of the bamboo houses, it encouraged the locals to be a part of this project. They were trained and inducted in the development teams. During the winters, Leh was covered with white snow. This was a true test for the bamboo shelters when the weather in Leh drops down to -25 degrees. People found their new homes to be strong enough to resist the merciless chill-laden winter winds. Almost every single user of the bamboo house has affirmed the extraordinary capability of the bamboo shelter to remain warm.
A special feature of these structures are that these people are using their bukharis in that bamboo shelter.
They began to realize that bamboo's wood-like character is a good enough shield from severe weather conditions, and steel-like strength and lightweight properties will protect them from future calamities. The anxiety is gone, and the bamboo shelters have been accepted as home. NMBA's endeavor strengthened further. The construction staff, belonging mainly to the plains, was not accustomed to such severe cold.
Despite all odds of the temperature and the heights, people from the plains, from Bihar, from Arunachal Pradesh, from down south, they have gone there, they are working in Leh and they are producing results. Almost 60,000 square feet of constructed space is available for the people who were devastated in the cloudburst.
The people of Leh have witnessed a colossal task carried out with extreme deftness.
बहुत शुक्रगुजार है सर, हमारे को बहुत कोशिश किया सर, ये लोग ने अपना मेहनत बहुत किया सर। अब ड्रोन का आदमी भी है बेचारा, वहाँ इतना सर्दी में भी वो लोग ने हमारे साथ काम करने के लिए बहुत हमारे शुक्रगुजार है सर कि वो सब लोग ने हमारे लिए इतना किया सर।
जिन्होंने हमारे इतना हेल्प करके इतनी दूर से और इतनी कम समय में हमारे लिए ये जो घर इधर इतना दूर आके तैयार करके जो दिया है, उनके लिए हमारी तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
After successful completion of the Leh rehabilitation project spanning 60,000 square feet, the NMBA has given India a fresh success story. From sultry Andaman and Nicobar to freezing Leh, bamboo shelters have lent hands of a savior, hands that are strong and warm. This innovation can rehabilitate a large community almost instantly in any geographical location, even before the victims feel the real pain of privation.
With the cooperation of Jammu and Kashmir government and the local government in Leh, NMBA has been able to erect so many structures, and people are going to find the usage of these structures in times to come.
We are thinking of making ready-made disaster kits which can be kept as an inventory, and whenever such type of activity or such type of calamity takes place, so these shelters can be transported or shipped immediately within say 1 or 2 days, and people can be given shelters.
NMBA has time just for 3 cheers. The mission is innovating still to add further value to the rehabilitation projects.
We take up challenges. That is our job. That is the job of the NMBA. We went to Leh because no one was willing to take up the reconstruction.